Alrighty guys, I am now in the shop. Okay, yes, I can very well duplicate. I want to make sure I was pulled up. Duplicate this concern, guys. Absolutely no AC, no cold AC at all. This is one I have no problem duplicating. And you know what, guys? It is about 95 degrees right now. All right, so this is cool. It's not cold. All right, which typically signals you may be either a little low on Freon, or I have to think the compressor is running actually. It just, like I say, it feels like it's not cold. You can't be cool if the AC is not running at all right? Because you still need the compressor functions to create what little cooling you're getting. So the compressor has to be on. Yes, this is cool. So what that signals to me, I mean, you really need to verify it. It's kind of low on Freon. All right, now this is the 2011, so this is R134. It doesn't matter the type of Freon. Freon's job is to do the same thing, pretty much. No matter what name they give it. We're changing Freon based off the environment we're now trying to live in, a cleaner environment. Hence the reason R12 is not around anymore. Apparently they come to the conclusion that that is damaging the ozone in the environment, so we had to get rid of that. 134 showed up. Now we have 1234 YF or YA or something like that, but it's just, it does the same thing. Okay guys, now back to this no cold AC. All right, we're gonna diagnose this thing, guys. Let's talk about a few things. Number one, we can start our diagnosis either way. In my opinion, I think is plumbing. All right, AC, there's two sides of the AC system, the plumbing side and the electrical side, which is all of this. All right, now bear in mind when I say electrical side, I mean electrical side, guys. This is this AC control unit, they call it an HVAC, okay, is basically a module. Now if it's a module, that likely means you can view it on a scan tube. Not just any scan tube, guys. A good scan tube, not your typical AutoZone scan tube that just read P codes. No, this is a module that would show up on a real good scan tube. The scan tube that I use, I can see every module on the car. I'm not advising you to go out and purchase such a tube. I'm just telling you, a diagnostic can potentially start here. All right, so I'm going to check for any fault codes that may be in the HVAC module. I'm going to inspect the plumbing system. If the system is low on Freon, that makes it a plumbing issue. All right. Now, if you're low on Freon, guys, I'm not no big fan of just adding Freon. You obviously got a leak. All right. Now, I can go on and on. I can sit here and go on and on, guys. But leaks, it's a visual thing. Okay. In order to diagnose a leak, you have to see where it's leaking from. All right. Let me take a break, man, because before I switch topics and get all off on a whole nother topic. Let me grab my scan tube. We're gonna check this out first, and we're gonna go from there. We're gonna verify that the problem is not from the electrical side of the AC system, but however, it has to be on the plumbing side if it's not on the electrical side. And then we're gonna talk about potential places leaks can show up. All right, so stay tuned, guys. I will be right back. Alrighty, guys, here we are. I have the topology put up. Yes, guys, this is 2011 Jeep Grand Cherokee with a 3.6 Pentastar. Now, the module I was speaking about is right here, guys, HVAC. That simply, let's click that. That stands for heat, ventilation, and AC, HVAC. All right, and guys, what do you know? There is no fault codes in the HVAC module. All right, now that doesn't totally cancel out this being an electrical problem. It's just the computer hasn't picked up the fault code. All right, so now let's go back over to the Jeep and let's go over something else, guys. Stay tuned. Let's get it, man. Alrighty, guys, look at this beauty. 3.6 Pentastar. Alright, I got the AC on, guys, as y'all saw. Started the car up. First thing I tend to do is, you can go by it your way. This is not cold at all. Although, yes, y'all see the compressor right there? Ladies and gentlemen, that compressor is running. That's why the AC is semi-cool, which means there is some Freon in it. However, that could mean there's not enough Freon in it. Now, why there's not enough Freon in it, it remains to be known, and that's still your job to figure out why. So, y'all know what it's time for? Some plumbing AC diagnostic, guys, and I will need a set of gauges to perform my next test. However, I do not have a set of handheld gauges, so I tend to use the shop supplied AC machine. Let me show y'all what I'm talking about. Right here, guys, this is our 134 machine. All right, we tend to bring all the pressures down before we close it down. So I'm gonna roll this over to the car and we're gonna plug this up, guys. Stay tuned. Alrighty, guys, based on our pressure readings, guys, I am low, guys. Now, why do you think you're low, JT? Well, number one, all right, AC is on number one. Now, everybody's strategy is different, guys, so don't criticize this strategy because either you don't agree with it or this is not the strategy you employ. Everybody's different. All right, now my high side is not high enough to even trigger the fan on, guys. I can tell I have a healthy amount of Freon sometime based off the fan operation. All right, I just want to suspect my fan will kick on around 250 or 300. If high pressure never gets there, the fan will never come on. Also, if the compressor is running, high pressure should eventually get there. It's a cycling thing. All right, so what I'm gonna do, and because I don't technically know how much is supposed to be in it, all right, we got a specs right here, guys. Dual system take 1.875 pounds. Single unit 134. Is this a dual system? Do you have AC lines going to the rear, JT? I want to say yes, guys. The tube down there heads back to the rear of the engine compartment, of the passenger compartment. Okay, so I want to say yes, this has dual AC. Now, one of two ways you can go this, guys. I personally need to sell an AC system service, guys. What you get with an AC system service is you get 1 pound of Freon. That's likely all I need, maybe all I need to get my readings to where they're supposed to be. Now, what we also do during an AC system service is we install AC dye. Okay, because if you need Freon, you likely have a leak, right? If you have a leak, you're obviously going to want to know where the leak is at. This Freon 134 does not include AC dye. The new stuff has dye built into it. All right, so what I'm gonna do, I have to stop right here, guys. I'm gonna sell, because I'm thinking I'm projecting I'm a little, about maybe a pound low on Freon, and I can't just put a pound in here without selling it. Y'all see where I'm going? I have rules I have to follow. So, man, guys, I hate leaving these videos open. So what I have to do, man, I have to stop, because there's no further. I can't even complete my diagnosis without the system being full. Sure, I can, remember we talked earlier, I suspect leak. Sure, I can look around and see if I can visually see any leaks and base those leaks off the repair I needed. Yes, you could, that is an option also. So, long story short, it depends on the mechanic, how he want to go about doing it. All right, I'm personally gonna pull this back off, let the car in the air and start looking around all the AC components and see if I see any leaks. Alright, because I might can kill this one bird right here. This is a transaction that could end up being a wasted transaction. My goal is to get this thing done, fixed, and out. Alright, so I don't want to waste transactions. I don't want to go sell that just to find out, okay, I got a leak at the condenser. How about, why don't I just go ahead and take it? I got an hour invested in diagnostic time anyway, guys. Use your time wisely. Okay, if you can knock that out within that time frame, I'd say go for it, man. You're only going to benefit yourself. So that is exactly what I'm going to do, guys. So I'm going to look this thing over. As long as y'all get a sense of what I'm thinking, my thought process, how it's playing out. This may not be yours. Again, There's no need to criticize it. Just compare it to yours and go, go whatever suits you best. So, all right. So let me let this car in the air. I'm gonna start looking this thing over, man. Now, let me say this, guys. One particular place you cannot visually see if you're about to do a visual AC leak test. That spot is the evaporator cord. That is inside the passenger compartment under the dash. You can't visually see an evaporator. It's covered. It's under the dash. Everything else you can visually see. So what am I saying? I'm basically saying if you don't visually see any leaks out here, you could potentially have a leak in that unseen spot, which is the evaporator cord. I'm just throwing out theories, guys. So let's do a visual inspection. How about that? I'm talking too much. Some of y'all want to see boobs, holes, and elbows. All right, let's get busy, man. Stay tuned. Let's get it.